Hi guys, I'm back. So apologies for the previous interruption. Made an interesting live, that's for sure. Memorable. Let's see who we have back with us for part two. The next few minutes is going to be powerful, beyond measure. So if you're tuning in, wherever you're watching from, give me a thumbs up and we'll carry on. It was really interesting because on the first video I talked more about, hi, who do we have? I talked about two different situations. Hi guys, got three. Oh wow, we got three. Even after an interruption, we have two people. Okay, just give me a thumbs up and type in where you're calling from. So after part one, quick recap. What I talked about was two different situations where the first person had got diagnosed with a serious condition. In that case, it was severe arthritis. Person B, on the other hand, same condition but different responses. And then the question is why? And very simply, I talked about meaning. What is the meaning that we give to an event that actually happens? Right? Are we giving it a meaning of 1 to 10, as in, oh, it's the end of the world, I don't know what I'm going to do? So person A decided, right, I'm going to give the meaning that I've just been diagnosed with severe arthritis, on a scale of 1 to 10, absolute 10. When he decided that it was a 10, he decided that I'm not going to do the things I want to do. I'm going to stay at home, and he went into a state of depression. Right? So he went into a state of depression. Even his grandkids, even his grandchildren didn't want to be around him. Even though he loved his grandkids, it pained him so much because he was such a miserable sort of state emotionally that although he wanted to spend time, he didn't know how to break out of that pattern. The second person, on the other hand, decided, right, I'm going to adopt some relaxation techniques. Started going through rehabilitation of how to sort of re-engineer the use of her knee. So same degree of disability physically, but different response. And interestingly, for someone with a physical health problem, someone that's got a chronic condition, did you know that it increases the risk of anxiety and or depression by 20 to 30%, if not more? Just having a physical health condition and someone telling you, you might be watching this and you might know someone that's just been diagnosed with a physical health problem like diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis. Going back to this person with arthritis, guess what was the single biggest predictor of physical disability in determining how limited or how disabled he would be in terms of the use of his knee? Was it the pain? Was it the physical damage that you could see on the X-ray that the cartilage on the knee had been lost, or was it the degree of depression? You guessed right. It was the degree of depression that determined how limited and how disabled that person felt. So you're probably asking right now, in terms of in terms of what the degree of depression that person was going through, how does it relate? How does it relate to three things? How does it relate to posture, right? How does it relate to language? Really important. How does it relate to language patterns? What was he saying inside? What was his inner talk? What was he saying to himself? What was the focus mentally? What was he focusing on? That, oh, it's the end of the world, I've just got a chronic condition and I'm going to decide that I can't do anything now. I can't spend time with my grandkids. I can't go outside and see my pals. Right? Three things. If you're watching this video right now and you're going through depression, even if it's for years and years and years, you're on medication, ask yourself three things. Three things. Number one, how is my pattern, like all emotions, depression is a pattern. How is it related to, number one, my posture? How am I breathing? Right? Am I breathing deep and shallow? Where's my head? Is it down? Are my shoulders up? What's my posture like? Number two, language. What am I saying to myself? Am I saying, oh crap, oh, as in person A, when you got diagnosed with severe arthritis, with chronic pain, such debilitating pain, he was saying, oh, I can't do anything, it's too painful. I can't do this, I can't do that. Right? Or was like person B, was the language, I'm an adult, and whatever happens, I can deal with it. And he started to ask a question. This leads on to number three, the focus. How can I live with my chronic condition and still enjoy the rest of my life? How can I still enjoy the rest of my life with this chronic condition? So three key things. Right? Posture, language, and focus. And then ask yourself, is there a part of your depression, right? If you're watching this and you're going through that, you know someone that's going through depression and suffering with that, and feels they have no power, ask them, how much of it can do they feel that they can control? Okay? And this final question is, what powers and what benefits is, because I've had conversations with people with depression where they feel they've got certain benefits in being depressed and they've got certain powers. So ask them, what powers and what benefits is that depression giving them? And even if they've had it for a year, 5 minutes, 5 years, 10 years, and they're even on medication, ask them those questions. So in closing, I want to tell you, this is really quite a powerful statement that I want to make, right? Because this is from personal experience, and just imagine someone going, and you might have had this experience yourself, right? You're going to see a doctor, you've got 10 minutes with that doctor, and during that time, the doctor asks you really quickly, because he's got appointments throughout the day, I've got this, it starts talking about your physical condition, so how are you coping with your arthritis, how are you coping with your blood pressure, how are you coping with your diabetes? But are you ever asked how you're coping with managing that condition? Or are you just going to keep going back to the doctor every 28 days or every 14 days or every 7 days and having a review for your diabetes or your high blood pressure or your arthritis or any physical health condition without taking control of it yourself? So my message is, ask if you know someone with a physical health condition or is going through depression, or someone who is in that pattern of suffering in depression, ask them, what powers and what benefits is it giving them? And that there is a way out. It's very simple. Posture, language, focus, right? PLF. So if you find this interesting, please comment, like, share this as widely as possible, because we need to collectively break the myth that there is no cure for some of the mental health challenges that are going on in our society, that are making people feel like they're powerless to change anything. So I hope you've got a lot of value out of this, and enjoy the rest. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And if you're watching this and you're watching this saying, oh, it's all great, saying what it is that you need to do, but how do you do it? Right? And I was asking myself at one point, how do you actually do it? So if you're asking how to do it, this is my gift. This is my gift to you. I'm going to give away 5 free one-to-one sessions. If you're interested and you want to start your journey towards a better life and of control and of power, and you're sick and tired of being depressed or being anxious, private message me now. And let's start that journey to transformation and living the life that you want to live. So in closing, look, I love you all, grateful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the last step of the happy formula on the next video. Much love to you all. Stay blessed. Bye bye.